Hello, Cadists friends. This is teacher Claudio for another SolidWorks lesson. And you can start the SolidWorks icon on your desktop. And we can start here our class. And you can start the part workbench. And today we're going to correct some exercises from the last class. I left some homework for you guys to do, and we're going to review some subjects about the circle comment and the rectangle comment. All right. So let's check our exercise. Sorry, guys. Alright, so we have here extrusion exercise, and note something. You do not have to draw the center lines. The center lines is it's a reference for create the dimensions when you are making a technician drawing, alright? But you don't need to create these lines to make the solid in SolidWorks. So let's start. The exercise does not explain which plane I should use. So I'm going to use any plane. I'm going to use the front plane and create a scat. With the right click, ask you to display grid. Alright. Then now I have to define where will be my origin point. The origin point should be at the most easy place to create the profile. So to create the drawing. So I'm going to choose this point. Why? Because there are two circles right here. If I choose any other place, I'm going to have to create some reference to fix the origin point in this different point of the draw. Right, so if I take this place, I don't have to worry about the center of most of objects in my drawing. All right, so use the circle comment. Two circles right here, and the next circle would be on the right side of this origin point. But I create this circle, but he's not defined. It's not collinear with this point. I mean, if you try to drag the circle, you see that he's not fixed here. Why? Depending on the version of SolidWorks that you're using, this relation will be created automatically. But in my version, it's not that way, so I'm going to have to create. How I'm going to do this? In some other CAD softwares, some people used to create line. I mean, they create a center line between a construction line between the 2 points, and then they create the horizontal relation. But you're not going to do like this. No. I ask you to hold Control key and select the origin point and the center of the circle, and then you can use horizontal relation. Add horizontal relation, and then it's already in a collinear with the origin in the horizontal direction, right? Okay, now let's create the dimensions. 2 diameters and 1 radius. Usually the circle is dimensioned by diameter, but when you need to create a radius dimension, right click, display as radius, right? If you're not using the smart dimension command, don't worry, right click and dimension options. You can also change again to diameter, or change here by radius. Alright, display as radius. Okay, so if you need the radius, you know how. Find a distance between these 2 points. You can select the circle, but I prefer to select the point. It's more certain. Alright, another thing, I comment on the last class that the dimension here you can change. In the future, we're going to customize these tests that come with the dimension, but for now, you're gonna have to, you can change right here, select the dimension and change here on dimension test. I'm gonna use here letter D. Alright, if you don't want letter D, if you want the diameter icon symbol, you can right here out 157. Yes, that's it. You can use icons if you do prefer. Alright, so let's change the dimensions. 10, 45, 45, 127. Alright, confirm the scat. The scat changes. Use extrusion command. 5, enter, enter. Alright, that's it. Now, if you want to change the color of the part, you can do by here. Right click on the top of your tree spec, I mean the part specifications. Click on the name of the part, go to appearance and command appearance. Alright, right here I'm going to select the green color. You can choose another color if you want it. Alright, you can change the colors of other elements or icons on your spec tree, but if you want to change the whole part, choose on the top of your specification, part specification, right here on the name of the part. Okay. All right. This one is over. It's finished. You can close the window. Don't need to save. Let's start new one. All right. So this one's next. We're going to do create a revolution. So what we're going to do? First thing, you're going to use the rectangle command, and then look at important thing here. There is a circle that is right on the center of the rectangle. So we're gonna have to create a reference to make this circle stay always on the center of the profile. So how I'm going to do that? Remember the last class. First thing to do is choose a plane. The exercise do not explain which plane will be, so I'm going to use right plane, right click, display grid, rectangle command. I'm going to use the left lower corner as origin point. And if you do the rectangle, sometimes the rectangle can also start with equal relation. No, did not happen. Sorry. Let's try again. There is a possibility of the rectangle start with equal relation. Do not happen. So, but let's suppose that the equal relation appear when you just create the drawing by yourself, appear accidentally. If this happen, I ask you guys to go here, right click, delete. Okay, I'm gonna explain why I'm not going to use equal in this one. Let's do the circle. Let's create the circle right here. Now the circle on the center. Remember, the last class I explained how to use the center line. I could use center line right now, but I prefer to use line because I want to talk about the construction element. Alright, I create a line, and then if you want to choose, you can choose by here in this shortcut, construction geometry, or instead of here, I can use here on my specifications, options for construction. Alright, now I will create the circle. I can select right here. If I click right here, I'm sure that will be in the midpoint of the line. But if you see this another icon, will not be on the center point. Will be on a coincidence. It will be will create a coincidence with the line. Let's suppose that I'm create outside, and I want to make this point and this line the relation of midpoint. All right. Again, you can hold key control, select the point, select the line, and go here at the relations midpoint. Alright, you can also drag the circle here, but I do not recommend because there is a chance you take the wrong place, and then you, instead of that, you create the coincidence relation. Alright, now my circle is right on the center of my drawing. No matter which dimension change here. Let's create the dimensions. And I will explain now why I am not using the equal relation. This one will be radius. Whoops. Select, right click, display as radius. Alright. I'm going to explain why I choose not using equal relation. Instead of that, I use link values, and I'll explain why right now. Wait a second. Wait a minute. Oops, sorry. Alright, it's all black. It means that's all defined. So what I'm going to do now, if I could use the equal relation on these two circles. Yes, I could. But instead of that, I'm going to use another way. Hold key Control key, select the two radius, right click in one of them, and go to link values. Right here will be 12.5, and choose, I'm gonna name it as A. Alright. Oh, if maybe you create the dimension, but the number you do not go, but don't worry, you can change later. You see, if I change one of them, change all, just like the equal dimension, but it can be any one of them. The equal dimension could be used on objects like circles and lines, but could not be used on dimensions. The only way you have to make dimensions become all equal is using the link values. Alright? This one will be 20. Letter, I'm gonna call it as B. Alright. And now this guy is here. If you have a lot of dimensions and these dimensions are all the same value, so use link values. This one is 15, letter C. Alright, if you have to change, just change one of them, and then all become equal. Alright, I know there is this pollution of numbers on the tail, it's too many information, and sometimes make the screw up all the image of your draw, but at least would be more predictable. Alright, well, it's finished here. You can confirm this cat. No, sorry guys, it's not extrusion, sorry, it's revolution. We revolved both base. Right now, the common think that you want to use the center line as axis of revolution, but instead of that, I'm going to use this one as the exercise you explain. This will be this line, okay? So 45, and I'm gonna change the direction. Just select here reverse direction, okay? And it's over. Oh, not yet. I'm gonna change the color. Right click on the top, appearance, and yellow. Do you guys like cheese? Well, that's it. The homework is already done. Hope you guys have enjoyed the video. To see the whole course, look for a playlist on our channel. There is another CAD programs in our channel. Do you like the video? Please press like, leave a comment. If you have any doubts about the exercise, you can leave it on the comments. I will answer for you guys. Subscribe to the channel, share or indicate with your friends, if you want private lessons of other CAD programs, if you want video courses, ebooks or other service, you can click on the link on the description of this video. See you on next video. Have a nice day and may God be with you.